Welcome to the BFME2, the Rise of the Witch King, for a replay commentary in a good against evil matchup on this beautiful looking map, Forts of Stormbrook. On the right side of the map, we have the Elven player Transwheel, and his opponent is the Ingmar player Mr. Smog. Good against evil. Let's do this. Double mill opening into the Hall of the Kingsman for Ingmar, and 2 Malone trees opening for Elves. I think he's gonna go for the barracks or potentially a third Malone tree. Let's see, it's gonna be Malone tree number 3. And then afterwards, he needs to build the barracks to protect them. That's super important. If you go for like super greedy move, you will be punished big time. And for that reason, barracks is building up. And this is like a good looking, amazing looking map actually. We have also inns on each side, and they are protected by those white layers, which are I think it's one of the hardest creep to take beside the Fire Drake layer, which you don't usually see on those maps because kinda it's broken. Like there is ability Untamed Legends. If you can use it on the Fire Drake layer, it's over, you know. Because imagine you have like in the first 5 minutes into the game a Fire Drake on your side, how the hell is your opponent supposed to kill him? So barracks into the Lotr and archers, more like a defensive choice, which is, you know, very good for the Elven playstyle. And the Ingmar player is recruiting those pikemen of Rudaur. And his next choice of a unit is going to be a level 2 Hall of the Kingsman. I think he doesn't want to go for the spammy style of the Ingmar faction. He wants to go for the quality by recruiting the Black Numenorians, which are the elite sportmen of this faction. And later on you can invest another 500 for the level 3 upgrade, which will allow you to recruit the Dark Rangers, which are basically like a very strong and one of the strongest archers you can recruit. They have also the Death Mask on their side, so they are pretty solid. It's gonna be a creep taken by the Ingmar player, pretty much uncontested. Archers are kind of waiting for a potential invade, and the pikemen will be recruited to counter the potential wolf den, because the enemy, I mean the Elven player doesn't know what we know, he doesn't see what we see, he doesn't see that the Ingmar player not planning to go for the wolf den anytime soon, and recruiting this very strong and deadly Black Numenorians. The Dark Man. And there's gonna be a push between pikemen and also the swordmen. He just get them the Death Mask, which by the way will make the enemy's damage less and also armor less, which basically turns them into the strongest swordmen with this upgrade. There is not a single swordman that can take them down in the one-on-one with level 1 as long as this upgrade is purchased, because it's like a Creebane super active, I mean non-stop active when you are close to this army, and when you have melee fighters, which swordmen usually are, you know, then this will apply non-stop. Fortune has been used, the creep is going to be taken by the Ingmar player, and also the money will be taken by the Ingmar player. Archers are still annoying nonetheless and cannot be really ignored. They will deal continuous damage from a very long and safe range. And Black Numenorians, unlike the Trollmaster units, are also super expensive. You need to pay $500 for them, which makes them to the most expensive swordmen in the game Rise of the Witch King. And also when you buy the Death Mask, that's going to make them even more expensive. He also went for the banner, which will unlock their level 2. You know, gives you the ability to use the charge attack to close the distance and go for a small trample. And you can see it kind of knocks down enemy units and deals very great amount of damage. Lots of pressure. Oh, nice move here from the Ingmar player. I like it. Kind of make them follow you and fight them in the melee range. But the Elven units are just simply too fast, and you can always get away from every tricky situation. And then surround them, swarm them, and hit them by kiting them. You know, hit, run, and whenever they get close, you just keep running away from them, and then your other archer army can just kill them slowly but surely. But the Black Numenorians are super tanky, so they don't die that quickly. In order to kill them fast enough, you need a higher number of Elven archers. They will get the chance to commit to the not lumber mill, it's a Malone tree, sorry. And I think it's gonna go down. They are damaged big time, but I think, oh my god, it's gonna be close actually. It's gonna go down, definitely. Almost was able to save, and during all of this time, important to mention is the fact that the Ingmar player and his economy are remaining untouched. He's gonna go for the wolf there now, because he knows in order to kind of kill those archers, he needs to turn some of his Drum Masters into the Wolf Riders, because that's their weakness of the elves. They can't get away, they are not as fast as cavalry, and he basically has right now no pikemen, but that's about to be changed. And he also building up the barracks number 2 and playing it kind of slow and campy. Elven army in the late game with the upgrade Silverton arrows is still one of the deadliest, if not the deadliest army of all time. And remember, even though at this point of the time it seems like Angmar player is leading, he also is having the more expansive army, and that will mean that he can't advance, you know, into the late game stuff. He needs a lot of eco to keep that spam going, and has not many command points as he could have. It's kind of ironic that the Elven player, as we are talking, has a higher command points, but that's about to be changed as the Malon tree is going to go down. There is Legolas, who's been recruited, the Prince of Lorien. No, it's not of Lorien, it's Mirkwood. And also in the HD edition is looking deadly. Look at this design, boys.
We bring swords from Lorien.
And that's what you will hear all game long. We bring swords from Lorien, we bring archers from Lorien. It's a huge Elven army made only for one purpose: defense. It's a very important Malon tree. If you can take it out, it would be awesome. But Legolas can always focus on the Drum Master, and that's gonna be the end of the whole battalion. That's still a good amount of damage. Oh, nice Hawk Strike from Legolas. Was barely able to save the level 2 Malon tree, which would mean a great resource cut, and also minus 75 command points for the elves. And of course, it's super annoying to play against this campy Elven play, but you need to think about the solution. What could be the solution? What could the solution be? Like, this army is not good when it comes to destroy buildings. You know, that's not their specialty. Maybe we can go for the siege weapons, the Trollstone throwers from the siege works to counter that. Or you can go for the Witch King, of course. Witch King super tanky, doesn't take any damage from the archers when he's on his horse, and he has the splash damage too. But all of that, of course, is super expensive things to achieve, and are most likely going to be done in the ultra late game. For now, he has Snow Trolls, which are the elite cavalry units from the Angmar faction. And also for the Felwin, which can be used as a counter to the elves. You can use it in a way to disable the pikemen and get them away from the backline, and then you can commit afterwards with your Snow Trolls into the backline. They are also level 2, have the charge attack as well for like a self boost of damage. And that could lead into a one-shot, like you trampling with aggressive stance and charge attack might kill all of the backline in a single second. But there is still a Legolas, who has now the level 4 ability, the Knife Fighter, for 50% more armor to get away from tricky situations. Beautiful trample. You see, even the Lorien warriors get one-shotted, and they are far tankier compared to the Lorien archers. And seeing that, like, he has only one pikeman, so he needs definitely more pikemen around. Even the Snow Trolls are getting, you know, kind of slaughtered from Legolas. They will be able to destroy this level 1 Malon tree though, for sure. But they need to get away right after that. Here's some Black Numenorians ready for the defense. But has no heroes. He's going for the Hill Trolls. Again, all of the elite stuff, which Angmar faction is to recruit. Elite pikemen, elite cavalry, elite swordmen. But no elite archers yet. Nor any heroes. Like, heroes could always be good. We are talking about Morgomir, who could be a sportive hero for the Black Numenorians. We are talking about the Witch King on his horse to ride with the Snow Trolls. Or basically like a Waldor. He can give you pillage, and also has the ability to summon reinforcements when he's level 5. 10 power points almost collected for Angmar. This army looks, you know, kind of small in size, but has very high quality. And his opponent has collected 10 power points after the rallying call. He has 1500 resources collected, 550 his command points kept. And we can't tell the same about the Angmar player. He's gonna commit now. Felwin is gonna be used. And now he's in the middle of the army. Snow trolls are coming from behind, going for a juicy trample into the backline. That's a lot of walls, and he's gonna go also for the frozen land, which will be used. It won't only give you leadership, but also make the enemy units weaker. They can't get away. They are getting slowed down, which is potentially one of the greatest counters to the Elven play, because elves are super fast, and that's gonna be the death of Legolas. No, he's still super healthy, not going down anytime soon. And the snow trolls are getting damaged slowly but surely. Legolas is going to be surrounded. Also, he's going to be slowed by the snow on the ground. But there are still many archers left, and Legolas can turn and fight next to the well, which will help him to regenerate his HP back to full. He's level 6 now. Ingmar lost a lot of army though. And look, even though he killed a lot of stuff in exchange, remember the value of the army you keep losing versus the army you keep killing. Like, you kill archers, that's great, they cost 300. But you lose stuff that costs 500 plus the death mask. You kill stuff that costs 650 plus the banner upgrade on them to make them level 2. Like, you lose more money compared to your opponent, and that's by a lot. And that's not good. You can't keep doing this. If you keep doing this, you will eventually get poor. So, how are you supposed to fight against that? Of course, heroes might be one of the options, but also upgrades from this building, you know, to get the iron mail for the level from the level 3. So you make your army stronger. Look, that's 150 and 100. So that's 250 you need to invest into a unit that's already super expensive. That means each dark Black Numenorian you recruit is gonna cost like 600. Yeah, that's 600 resources. Level 7 has the Arrow Blade too, Arrow Wind I mean. Level 3 barracks into the Noldor warriors, the elite units from the Elven faction. You can only recruit 3 of them. But also 3 of them are still super deadly. The Iron Forge is level 2, but level 3 is incoming. And I can tell you one thing. Like, these hill trolls with the Dark Iron Mail are super tanky, even against arrows. You put them in the Porcupine formation, hold ground stance, plus the upgrade, and on Warchan 2, they will become almost immortals. They can absorb so much damage and create so much pressure. 2.5k for the elves. He has enough money to get at least 2 more of them, so you can actually have all 3 of the Noldor warriors on his side. It's still a huge elven army for the player. And I think he's also an elven name, yes, his name is Randuil. Like, you can already tell that this is an elven player. Trampling into the pikemen with the charge attack and slaughtering them in a second. The one thing that goes well for the Angmar player is the fact that he didn't lose any of his starting lumber mills, right? I mean mills, they're all level 3 or about to be level 3. So his money is going to be just fine. But that's going to be a big push now coming, and the builder is going to go down. He might even lose 2 builders. He lost 1 for sure. Morgomir is rotating from this. Maybe with this army you can even commit on the fortress. Like, that would be a possibility. Like, you see him being greedy like this, because this army is not good when it comes to destroy the enemy structures. It's just good to fight against enemy army. You can ignore them and let them be, let them do whatever they want to do. And you, on the other hand, with all your swordmen and pikemen, can surround the enemy fortress and try to take it down. That's a possibility. The frozen land is going to be available very soon. It gives you more damage and armor and experience points. That's going to be a war chant. And because it's leadership, it's able to stack with war chant too. That's very awkward because he used war chant before choosing to summon the orcs. The Noldor warriors they have also upgrades on them, but the Noldors are just hitting super hard. Try to summon them on the Noldors. They will summon it into the frozen land. It's also very awkward that he didn't use it on the enemy fortress to give leadership to the Black Numenorians and pikemen. He will commit to the fortress, but I think this damage is not going to be good enough. Elves are building stuff for the expansions. He doesn't even bother coming back with his main army, kind of feeling confident that he can defend with what he got, thanks to the Noldor warriors. And he has 2 of them. Plus Legolas, of course, hitting like a truck from a very long distance. And elves get away with defending this almost without losing anything. He just used the mist in Rallying Call, but in exchange he got away like a huge, expensive army from his he got to kill huge expensive army from his enemy, plus the war chant, plus the oryx, plus the frozen land. Like imagine Witch King there, you know, like this splash damage, you could just melt them. Like the Monorians from behind though. Actually, the Black Monorians are kind of crushing everything. That's not bad. This fight is going to be won by the Ingmar player. Hard to believe that this is happening, but I think he kind of prisoned himself in this choke point too. Legolas, again, still deadly hero, but also he needs a lot of hits to kill one of those Black Numenorians thanks to their scavenge armor, or not scavenge armor, rather, it's the Dark Iron Mail. And also, Morgomir has the Dread Visage. Now, it's safe to say that you don't need this when you have the Morgomir, because debuff can't stack. So you can stack the Deathmask plus the Dread Visage. That would kind of be OP. Imagine you can make enemy deal like 50% less damage, 50% less armor. That's why you can only have one buff and also one debuff active at the same time. But he's about to lose his level 3 mill. That's not good, no? Level 2 Noldor warriors, super strong. Elves are just fine, went for the armory too. And again, he can go for the Silvertone arrows from the level 3 armory and give it to the Mirkwood archers, which will turn them basically into the Noldor warriors damage-wise. Of course, you can throw swords, but in just about the DPS, the Mirkwoods, the Silvertone arrows are just doing fine. You know, they are like, if not the strongest archer with the best upgrade for the archers. We have Treebeard upon the field for the siege. There comes the war chant. Noldors are hitting very hard. Cloudbreak for the stun. Morgomir is diving in. He's level 3, but he's gonna also get chunked. The mill is gonna go down. He can freeze it if he wants to do. He's gonna go for the white summon. The mill is gonna go down, and also Morgomir is gonna be killed. There comes the white summon on top of Treebeard. Treebeard is actually gonna get chunked from the whites. I haven't expected such a big damage against the hero Treebeard. But as he falls down, he's also knocking down the heal trolls. And that's gonna be a victory, but in exchange he lost already a level 3 male, and the only thing he could kill was Treebeard. But he also invested powers to just kill him. The Noldors are looking super deadly, and there is another end you need to kill. Lots of informations when you cover your mouse. He's dealing siege damage, has 600 range damage, 600 melee damage. It's gonna be the Frozen Land summoned for the third time. Legolas level 9. I don't think you have anybody that can kill him, because he's just way too fast for your army and can always get away. With Mirkwoods also shredding everything. I don't care. They don't care about your armor. You know, you can even have the Mithril mill for the dwarves. They would just care even less. And all the army from Ingmar are gone. He has only 40 available command points, which are these wolf packs. He lost everything what he got upon the field. And Treebeard will simply be remade from the Entmoot. And all of the effort was just to buy maybe a minute.
I return to the Iron Crown.
Morgomir is back on the field. Like, even Witch King would struggle against this damage of this huge army. Noldor warriors, Mirkwoods, Legolas are just too many. He never went for upgrades on the armory. Morgomir is over here. Maybe Morgoblade could help you to kind of cripple down Legolas, and that would buy you time to kill him. I think you need to take him down. He's almost level 10. His DPS is not a joke. And the map is looking very good for the elves too. Snow Trolls, beautiful trample. Kinda getting not punished to trample into the pikemen. And the Wolfpacks are one of the best counters to the pikemen, by the way. Like, they are so fast, you can't get away from them, so they are gonna eat every pikeman alive. But if you take a look into the current command points and power points, we can see that Smoke is, you know, kind of struggling. He has not resources. He has 625 command points through, but he can't fill up the, command points because his army, what he's choosing to recruit, are just way too expensive. And the album play is up to 1,000. That's maximum. You can't get more than that. And he has 14 power points collected on top of the Cloud Break, which means he's only 12 power points away from his 25. The Orc Summon, but the backline is so damn deadly, bro. Like, it's crazy how deadly the backline is. But the Snow Trolls managing to get into the backline, that's great. That's great, but the Eagles have been now chosen from the spellbook. The Eagles will be summoned immediately. The Noldor Warriors are melee fighting the Snow Trolls. And there is nothing that can shoot down the Eagles, which makes them ultra valuable. Morgomir level 4 has the level 4 ability, the Morgul Blade. We'll use it on Legolas too, but there is not any follow-up to finish what Morgul Blade and Morgomir have started. And the Eagles are coming, as Peregrine Took would like to see. And let me know in the comment section down below, what do you think was the mystique of Mr. Smoke to get himself into this situation? And by the way, killed from Lego with his Hawk Strike. Maybe he should have gone for the Dark Rangers. Maybe he should have gone for the Trollstone Throwers. Maybe he should go for like more than one Hall of the Kingsman to keep spamming the regular Trollmaster, especially at the beginning of the game. Because despite the fact that he, how can I say, despite the fact that he went for the Black Numenorians in super early game, they didn't seem to pay out. Like, they didn't seem to be the way to go. And it's slowly but surely going down, the siege. It's a level 3 Hall of the Kingsman with 6,000 HP, but it's gonna go down. I think one more hit, that's gonna be finishing it. No, he needs one more hit. Can 3-beard finish? Oh, he cancelled the attack. Bro, these Noldors are no joke, by the way. How is this guy supposed to kill him? Actually, he killed somehow Legolas, it's good. And also this end is gonna be killed. The Snow Trolls, maybe not. Maybe the Snow Trolls are the way to go. But they are using the Weapon Song, which basically means 100% more armor. They are so incredible tanky during this time. And elves in late game are just no joke. Like, their only weakness is the lack of resources, but they seem to have always resources to do what they want to do. Ingmar also is not a very strong eco. It's only the pillage from the hero he never recruited. Like, only Waldor would give you the pillage, only Waldor would give you the money advantage over your opponent, but he never went for Waldor, I mean. Cloudbreak is available again for the stun. He also went for Glorfindel. He's on his horse. It's a good fight to take, I think. The pikemen will get shredded by the wolf packs without any problems. And we have also Elrond up on the field. The Elven army. Who can stop them? Who can stop them? 16 power points. Maybe the power points could stop them. I don't know. He has the ice armor on the fortress, so the fortress is quite beefy. But, you know, eventually it's gonna get outranged by the ends and taken down. That's pretty much it. Finally recruiting some of the Dark Rangers, finally, but he never went for the Ice Arrows, which also is not a bad thing to choose, but I think in compared to the Silverton Arrows, it's just like not good. There was a weird interaction with the Blight and Cloudbreak, but the Blight still comes out on top. I think the Blight was used after the Cloudbreak. That's kind of what happened. Oh my god, Glorfindel is kind of present. So close. Is he poisoned? Is he gonna go down? No, he's not gonna go down. He's just fine. Elrond might be in trouble. But the weapons on, they are shining bright like a diamond and hitting like an absolute truck. Morgomir back from the graveyard, and the game is kind of even again. I don't understand. I don't know how this is happening. But it was looking so bad for Angmar, and all of a sudden he's killing stuff and pushing back, and I don't know. Crazy stuff is happening. 15 power points collected for Elves though. Remember, he chose already the Eagles and the Cloudbreak. So, and Glorfindel just inted for no reason. What I'm trying to say about the Elven power points is that he's gonna be the one who's gonna summon the 25 first. It's gonna be either the Sunflare or the Flood. Flood would be awesome, but Sunflare would just one-shot the army too.
Pin them down.
We are the heirs of Numenor. Stop! Watch your footing.
That's a good fight to take for Angmar, by the way. He killed all the Noldors, that's very good. But he needed to invest 10 power points for that. Actually, he didn't. He went for the Snowbind before, and has only 8 power points collected. The Elven player was forced to take the 10 power point, the Arrow Volley, which will kind of slow him down into the race of getting to the 25 as soon as possible. But Elven army is also kind of gone. He's trying to recruit more of the Mirkwoods, but the map has kind of turned into the color of Angmar. You also can recruit peasants from this inn at the bottom right side. Nobody took care of this white creep since the beginning of the game. And there is one Ent sneaking through. But imagine an Ent on the frozen land. Yeah, like how slow is he gonna be? He's already very slow. But the land just disappeared in the perfect possible time. These are from the summon. And the land is... When you see the land disappearing, then you know it's gonna be available again, because it only disappears when the cooldown is resetted. It's gonna get the chance to shoot at this level 3 mill. Ice Arrow's doing a good job, and that's gonna be enough to finish off the end. The frozen land is gonna be used now. Elrond is back from the graveyard. Didn't really do much for an expensive hero, because he was recruited super late. If he can take down this level 3 barracks, that would be awesome. Do they have enough time? They have enough time to finish it off. But it's super tanky structure. And the amount of damage these Gundabad warriors are dealing to it is not very high. Noldo is gonna make it out. Level 1 is gonna get almost insta-killed. Now, I need to admit that the Dark Ranges with the Ice Arrows are also dealing a lot of damage. And that's 1200 resources you just lose in a second. But at least he was able to save the barracks, which is super nice. Orc Strike will be used from Legolas, level 10, level 2. And the way this ability works, by the way, Restoration, is you can use all your abilities with all of your heroes, and then you use Restoration and you can reset everything up to just not used. Like everything is going to be available. Like that's why Elven faction is the hero faction. You have so much sustain with Attila's here, Attila's like from Elrond, from Arwen. You have also Starlight from Glorfindel, which basically also heals you. And so many abilities to kill not only army but also buildings. We have almost 1000 command points for Smog, and the same amount of command points also for Thranduil, the Elven player. 12 power points collected after the Cloudbreak and Eagles. Eagles can be available very soon, but unlike last time, now he has plenty of ranges this time, and he's gonna use the ability Dark Glory. Morgomir and nearby Dark Lunadyne gain 25% more damage and 25% more armor. It's a spell, which means it's able to stack with the War Chant and also leadership from the Frozen Land. So you can make your Dark Ranges hit very, very hard. Mist gonna be used to debuff them though. Heal is gonna be used. The Ice Arrows are kind of shredding Elrond, but he's taking a fight maybe he should not take. However, there is the backline coming. I mean, the cavalry is coming and committing on the Legolas. The Eagles are here to save him. Level 3 for Glorfindel. Could use the Dark not Dark Glory, it's the Blade of Purity. I don't know what's happening, but some big fiesta, I don't know, crazy stuff. It's like arrow volley, hitting like a truck. The Alvin player takes the dub. He also has the Alvin armor, by the way. Never went for the Silverton arrows yet, but he just won the fight big time. And all his heroes are still alive. Level 10, level 3, and level 3. Has also Alteras for the worst case scenario. Eagles have not much time remaining anymore. Maybe they can destroy 2 more mills before they go. But you can see the command points from Ingman are 0. He's going to summon the Whites in a random place. I think their goal is to destroy the lumber mills, the Malone tree. I'm wondering about their damage against the buildings. It's not too bad though, they will be able to take it down. But their time is going down super fast. They just like summoned 5 seconds ago. Oh, hold on a second. Did you see the damage from Legolas? Killed 3 of them at the same time. But the Malone tree has been destroyed nonetheless. Maybe more ends could be nice. He also went for the giant eagle from the fortress. This eagle, unlike the other eagles, is here to stay. 23 power points collected and also 23 power points collected for elves, so they are pretty even in the command power points department. Both are gonna be able to summon their big guy very soon. For the Engman, it's gonna be either the Avalanche or it's gonna be the big bad wolf, the shade of wolf, and of course the Flood or the Sunflare. The problem with the wolf summon for Engma is that, you know, the Elven player has the tools to kill him. The Noldors can kill him with the Silverton arrows they own. Legolas can kill him. Like, it's much easier to kill this summon stuff than compared to Avalanche, which you can't really fight against, right? It's just coming from the sky, you can't counter this. What are gonna be their choice? That's gonna be the big question. But the eagle is so good, you know? Like, it will kind of shut down the effect of those snow trolls riding through the map and destroying some of the buildings. And also this wolf pack seemed to be good against the Noldors. Both of them have their summons now. The ice arrows being used on Elrond. He's taking hella damage. Heal is gonna be used. The wolf has been summoned. And Flood has been chosen. So we will see both of them at the same time. He's gonna use the ability Devour. So it will give him hella damage boost and also armor boost. And when he's low on health, you can always use it to heal up back to full HP, which is great. And you wanna use Call the Packs, you know, this ability over here to deal damage to the buildings or to the units. But he's overall a very fast hero, of course. He can always catch every hero on foot without any problems. And Flood is also available, which might be used in this way. Like, you can maybe destroy this level 3 mill and also the production building, the Hall of the Kingsmen. Cloudbreak is going to be used. He's going to freeze them. That's good combo. Like, freeze into the Blight. He's going to use the ability to devour them. And on this land, they take a lot of damage. There comes the... Hold on a second. Does he have time left? No, he has almost no time left. What is he doing actually? I'm wondering where he's going at. Could just use the Call the Pack here. Maybe you want to just chase down Legolas. Make sure that he can't survive this. Okay, Legolas is finally dead. That's good. That's actually not a bad wolf summon. It's very debatable what you should go for. I think going for the heroes are not bad at all because, you know, the Elven player has not a lot of resources to keep reviving the fallen heroes. He lost all of the heroes besides Glorfindel. So Elrond has been taken down and Legolas has been taken down. This has like a huge ability, but like cooldown. 12 minutes cooldown every 25 power point in the game Rise of the Witch King. Has a very long cooldown. 12 minutes is a very long time, by the way, in an RTS game. It's kind of crazy. But the more you wait with the flood, the faster your enemy will get the chance to summon his wolf for the second time. So you want to get the Sphinx on cooldown. I think he wants to wait though to get the maximum out of that. And in an ideal world, you want to use it when you are pushing, right? You are here, you push, and then you use it to destroy all of the expansions of the fortress. Maybe you want to use it this way. You want to damage the fortress too, or you want to just use it here. Okay, I missed it. He just used it to kill the army, which is also not bad, you know. It kind of creates momentum for you. Elrond back on the field too, level 4. There was the ability Felwind into the long shot from these ranges. When they are level 2, they can use it. The ice arrows, they are shooting off screen, by the way, like out of fog of war. So the Elven player doesn't even see them. He just sees the arrows coming from the shroud. And I think one of the major things that keeps the Elven player alive in this game are the heroes. Like, that's why you need your own heroes. Like, imagine you have like a highly leveled Witch King who is super tanky, like, and he's mounted too. You can always catch them. Oh, they are exposed now. Glorfindel is coming for potential trample. Morgomir, also super underrated, by the way. I mean, this ability is super nice on the Black Numenorians and Dark Rangers. Of course, it's super nice. But also his level 10, or level 8 rather, Ruin, is such a big damage against buildings. It has been used on Glorfindel. What is that? It's a tower, which you can garrison, by the way. We hear the White summon. Like 3-bit is so fast, but now he's gonna be slow, thanks to the Frozen Land. I like the Frozen Land. It's so unique. It gives you like 2 abilities. Like, it buffs you and makes enemy weaker. That's none other land can do this. And the Noldor seem to be afraid of the Whites. 3-bit is gonna go down. That's good. And also Noldor is gonna go down right after. They can't get away. They can't get away, and the game is kind of going even again. What you could do in this situation is you place like 1 ranger with ice arrows into this tower, and this tower would have such a great defense. It will melt everything that's coming close. Oh, he might be able to survive with 1 Noldor. Yeah, he's gonna be saving one of them. Does he have well? He has the well on the fortress, so if he puts them next to the fortress, he will slowly but surely respawn. The tower is building up. There is one more end, and also a statue building up behind. Mist can be used for the debuff on the enemy units to make them weaker. Okay. I mean, the only hero he ever recruited. It's kind of sad though. But besides that, he always recruited the elite stuff. I would be in love with Rogash. Rogash also super tanky, is quite fast, and also has splash, and has good synergy with the Felwind and also the Frozen Land. You have like 2 abilities that can make him work even better. So you basically Felwind, group them up, and then his splash damage will make it quite easy for you to kill plenty of stuff with 1 single hit, and then get him to unlock the leap attack, like the leap ability, you know? And then you basically use Felwind leap on them, or snow land, Frozen Land, and then leap on them. And that allows you to kill so much stuff with 1 single ability. Like you could kill all of them, for example, with 1 jump, you know? Or you can use the ability, the King of the North, I think the Troll of the North, or whatever it's called, like the ability with level 7, which allows you to kill Elrond and Legolas after you catch them with the Felwind. Morgomir might be in trouble over here. He's actually in big trouble because of Glorfindel was just around. He's far away. Elrond is also chasing, but Morgomir seems to be just as fast as Elrond. No, he's not. Elrond is faster a little bit. Put him in, put him in. Oh my god, he was trying to put him in, but he couldn't. Just couldn't. End mood number 2. So he wants to bring the ends from the top side. That's good. Might even go for the end mood number 3 and siege him from every possible side. That's also a possibility. The mid is gonna go down. PowerPoint wise, Smoky is almost 25. There we go. He has 25 now. He has the avalanche. And his opponent has 20 power points collected. Also getting very close to the Sunflare. So he can go for the avalanche and use it in a defensive way to fight against the army and kill the army. Or he can use it for an offensive. But I think offensively it wouldn't really do too much, you know, at this point. Because the lineup is not great for the avalanche. Like, what are you going to kill? Maybe you can kill only these 2 or 3 buildings maximum. I think you need to use it defensively to kill this army. That's going to be also the plan. It's raining, guys. Unfortunately, though, it doesn't deal damage to the heroes. They are just fine. It's going to use this snow land, frozen land, to slow them down. Luckily, he's fast enough. There comes the stun. And Witch King has been finally recruited. Witch King has been finally recruited.
Onward.
Elrond, you can't get away from him. But he's not dealing too much damage to the Elrond too. There comes the Warchant. I think he's planning to put him inside the tower. He's like, I'm out, I'm out. I'm out, Mr. Anderson. Yeah, I mean, Witch King's level 1, you know what I'm saying? That's the problem. Level 2. Level 4 would, like, if you would be level 4, Elrond could never get away from him. You just corrupt him and you just, you know, kind of stun him. And you kill him right after. Level 10, bro, it's like so much damage through the arrow volley. The ability, arrow wind. Hitting like a truck. Here's the Sunflare. Oh, unlike the avalanche, Sunflare also deals hella damage to the evil heroes. Like, it just bursts them. I'm not sure if it one-shots the Witch King. I don't think so. Because, I mean, the Ingmar heroes are a bit tankier compared to the heroes of the elves. But I like this guy so much. He looks so cool. Watch this, boys. Watch him. He looks so cool. Am I not right?
Away.
Away. You fool. No elf can kill me. He never said that, but I know. He never said that. Because he didn't have to say that. He was not fighting against any elves. Like, imagine you fight against a human and then you are like, you fool, no elf can kill me. Human would be like, okay, but what do I care about that? I'm not an elf. There is no Orcorn. So he's going for a push from the top, from the right side, I mean. Because he knows, like, fighting against his army, oh, that's going to be a long shot, Felvin combination. The Wombo combo, we like to call those. Into the Whites. This White summon seems to have a very low cooldown. 6 minutes only, but the cooldown seems to be very low. Snowbind is going to be used to save this level 3 mill, that's good. Ingmar is pushing from this side. The Sunflare is still available. Might be using it to deal with this army, but I don't think he needs that. Maybe he needs that because the pikemen are getting eaten by the wolfpacks. This army has almost no counters. These are countering the enemy pikemen. Maybe they are not, actually. They are kind of getting killed for whatever reason. But the elven heroes are returning now to save the day. Witch King super tanky, almost level 4. And also Treebeard is coming from the top side to finish what the siege units before have started, and he has also his friend and Oak next to his side, towering up to have a safe place to get back to. You know, whenever there is threat, you can always return and retreat. This level 3 Malon tree has been finally found. It's there for the past 10 to 12 minutes. The wolf summon is available in a bit. Might be used again defensively to kill those elven heroes. It's a possibility. Elves are kind of porrish, so if he loses the heroes, he will not. Avalanche will be used into the eagle summon to fully commit on the fortress. Fortress is still super tanky, but there are 2 ends, I mean 1 end and Treebeard to keep the siege up. The wolf is gonna be summoned for the defense. The fortress already took a lot of damage. The eagles are going, but they will go down to the tower shooting with the ice arrows. And also, I think Elrond is committing. It's finally killing the ants. But I think this ant will not be able to attack one more time. Also, the 3-bit is going to go down. And the fortress is safe for now, but it's going to be taking so much time for the fortress to be saved, to be healed up back to full. Even though Glorfindel is going in between these two expansions with the Blade of Purity and trying to finish the job, and he will be able to take down the fortress. That's massive. No money for Ingmar to rebuild the fortress. I don't even know if he has a builder or not. Can't tell. Legolas gonna get crippled. Legolas against Witch King. The Battle of the Titans.
Stop.
Can Legolas get away though? He's using his swords. No, he's gonna turn into a white. No elf can kill me. I told you that. I told you that. He never told you that. The wolf. But to be honest, I don't see a builder from this player. Like, without builder, you can't rebuild. Even if you should have the money to do that. The flood is gonna be available very soon. The only thing that keeps him alive are those 2 production buildings. If they fall, it's over. He has a couple of mills, but mills don't keep you alive in the game. Only the production buildings do. The Noldors are coming to scout what he has left. I mean, this Rangers though, low-key, I was not expecting such a big damage output from these Rangers. I think Witch King got killed to the pikeman. To this pikeman, he's level 3 now. Maybe he was the one who killed him.
What are we building?
That's why you need to always pay attention to your builders, you know, that's super important. I don't see a builder, boys. That's gonna be it. No way. And the problem is, without your fortress, you cannot even use PowerPoints. Just can't. Let me take a look into the money from Ingmar. He's not that rich, but he keeps making more stuff, of course.
We are the king's men.
The flood. I'm expecting the flood right there on the spot. Ingmar is able to win this fight, by the way. Like, he's looking. He's like, okay, this... You know, he doesn't know what we know. He doesn't see what we see. He's like, okay, is this guy rebuilding his fortress? Does he have any builders? He's trying to get information about that current situation. He knows the only chance he has is to get to counter push. He wanna go for the fortress. He wants to finish it with this 3... Oh my god. Now the siege has ended before it even started. Imagine, bro, I think this could just legit push and win the game. Atelas. But it's not gonna be enough. Ruin has now the level 8 ability. I wanna see what it does. It's gonna be used against the Entmoot. Of course, it's gonna be a one-shot, but it was already damaged. But now he goes down. Remember, no fortress. You can't also revive your heroes anymore. Level 9 has used the Starlight, which will heal up the allied units, and Smokey knows there is no chance of winning that. An Elven player Thranduil takes a W in the Elves against Ingmar matchup. If you enjoyed this and if you don't want to miss out future Rise of the Witch King uploads on this channel, make sure to subscribe to the channel, leave a like to this video. I will see you next time. Until then, take care of yourself, keep hitting like a truck, and as always, stay beyond standards. Peace out, boys.